case now, maybe the 2-for-1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd? He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. The headshots here are the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
2nd and 10. Go off again. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 23 yards on the play.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But be able to catch it and come down with it. What do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 29. The play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Caught by Wilson. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, Laird. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now Natson. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Goff now already over 200 yards in this first quarter. And he's got another 1st and 10. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. And Woods has it complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 32 on the play. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, his car race, motorcycle race. plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past him.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. The results for them so far, not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
On the delay, it's Pilote. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On play action, Fitzpatrick. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And taken right at the 35. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. 3rd and long. It's Goff. He's going to air one out, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence full.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. The fake punt works to absolute perfection, and the Rams tack on to their advantage. And they lulled them to sleep a little bit there on defense. They were definitely expecting the punt. They fake it, and they get 6 points.
And what a bonus for the offense, because when they faked it, I think they were just trying to get a 1st down with this pass. Instead, they get a touchdown.
So the call is made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And it's caught by Parker. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, Laird. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Fitzpatrick, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Fitzpatrick, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
Push him back. Push him back.
On 1st down, it's gone. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. Powering it down the numbers. There he goes. The fake punt works to absolute perfection as his guys continue to pour it on. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
You got 3 down.
Goff now looks to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. Record-setting performance, so good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. The end result, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Goff turns and gives to Gurley, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He wants it all for the end zone. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 37 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, what?
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing again on second down. Fitzpatrick. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And out will come the offense as they take over. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but